Yeah, we are on you. You can start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to today's meeting. We are going to commence with a 2-minute silence invocation in our respective religions. So let's take 2-minute silence invocation, please. Amen.
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 Okay, moving on, I would permit me to call on Rotarian Judge, please, can you lead us in the national anthem? Rotarian Judge. I think he's having network issues. Rotarian Oros, please. Can you step in and lead us in the national anthem? Can anyone hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
our national anthem is good. Well, I think we can just
The
sing
national pledge.
Yes, I think we'll just say the national pledge. That will be
Yes.
fine at this moment.
Okay, the pledge.
I pledge to Nigeria,
my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest,
to
serve Nigeria with all my strength,
to
to
defend
defend her unity,
and
and
uphold
uphold
honor
her honor
and glory.
and glory.
So
So
help me
help
God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank
Rotarian
you.
Oros, my
Thank
MP,
you.
for leading the national pledge. Permit me to call on my very own mentor, past AG, my mother in Rotary, one of the members, a key member from our sponsor club. Their club actually sponsored my club to be chartered, in the person of Rotarian Jumoke, to please lead us in the 4-way test. Rotarian Jumoke, please. Is she still on the call?
Yes, I am. Good evening
you.
once again. Okay, the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do can be applied profitably in relations to, so we'd say the first, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? And the fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? The 4-way test.
Thank you, PAG, for the beautiful 4-way test. I want to make welcome one of the past district governors, PDG Ayo. Good to have you in our midst, sir. I'm highly honored.
Thank you very much. Good evening, all.
Sir. Good evening, sir. Okay, Rotarian Eno, can you lead us in the object of Rotary, please?
Thank you. My magic president, past district governors and present, present and past ages, fellow Rotarians, friends and guests here present, the object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis or worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster, first, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity to serve. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. My president, that's the object of Rotary. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Eno, for the object of Rotary. Without wasting time, I would call on Rotarian Judge Hemba to please welcome our guest speaker for tonight's meeting in the person of past President Vijay. Rotarian Judge, please do me the honor to welcome the guest speaker and please read his citation. Thank you. Rotarian Judge, please. Are you having network issues?
When the car came here, this is the first thing I saw.
When she came to meet me, this was the first thing I showed her.
Yeah, don't go. Then I checked
Rotarian Judge.
So this was the first thing I now showed.
That was what I feel.
He's on a call, it seems.
Rotarian Lucy, please can you step in on behalf of Rotarian Judge to welcome our guest speaker for tonight's meeting and to read his citation, please.
Okay, has it been posted to me?
Yes, it has.
Okay. Okay, good evening, my magical president.
Good evening.
Good evening, DGs and
evening.
PGs in our midst. Good evening,
Good evening.
AGs and PAGs, fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends of the Rotary family. My name is Rotarian Lucy. My name is Rotarian Lucy Mwazo from the Rotary Club of Port Harcourt Central, District 9141, Nigeria. I'm honored to call upon to step in and take the citation for our guest speaker for this evening's meeting. Rotarian PP CFVJ apologies if I don't get something correct to the names, please. Narayan Kewalramani, personal and professional life, born on the 12th of July, 1969. He's a chartered accountant practicing since last 30 years in the fields of direct taxes, appellate, and fraud investigations. His qualifications, he has a BA Com, LLB, LLM, FCA, MBA in finance, CMA, and DPL FRA in UK. He's qualified as a Peace Ambassador by the Institute for Economics and Peace in Australia, a program initiated in collaboration in Rotary International. He has been invited to train government supreme auditors of Afghanistan on fraud detection and risk management. He is the author of the book, Limited Liability Partnerships, Simplified Through Frequently Asked Questions, published by All India Federation of Tax Practitioners. He's a prolific speaker, has addressed various professional forums across the country and overseas. His professional and non-professional talks are available at his YouTube channel, Vijay Narayan Kewalramani. His hobbies are traveling, networking, socializing, and reading. He was introduced to Rotary at the tender age of 11 when his father and mentor, late Sri Narayan Radhakrishan Kewalramani, joined as a charter member of the Rotary Club of 10 East in 1980-1981 Rotary year. He was the charter president of Rotary Club of Bombay, Mullan East in 1990-1991 Rotary year when he won the Best New Club Award in that year. He joined Rotary in January 2015. He has won Best Rotarian Award in the first 2 years of joining. He was a secretary in 2027-2018 Rotary year in Rotary Club of Thames Harbor. He was the president in 2018-2019 of the Rotary Club of Thames Harbor. Currently, he is a treasurer of Rotary Club of Thames Harbor Titans, Rotary International District 3142 for 2023-2024 Rotary year. He has held various district chair positions over the years since 2016-2017. In 2022-2023, he had the following positions. He has been a district treasurer. He has been a district international service chair. He has been a district friendship exchange chair. He has been a district inter-country community chair. He was a district retractor chair, district of DRCC in the awesome year 2024-2025. Supervising advisor to District Governor, Rotary International District 3262 for the year 2024-25. He has completed RLI graduation and FOT in 2016. That's Rotary Leadership Institute. He's a widely traveled Rotarian and has attended clubs physical from Jammu in north to Kanyakumari in the south and from Vadodara in the west to Kolkata in the east. Has attended over 3,500 Zoom meetings internationally and has friends in over 20 countries across the Rotary world. He's a member of 14 Rotary Fellowship groups and 3 Rotary Action groups. Wow. He's director on Rotarians on the Internet, Rotary Fellowship Group for 2020-2023 and 2023-2025. He's an honorary member in 7 clubs in 7 districts and 7 countries. He's been a speaker at various Rotary forums and clubs locally and internationally. The new club advisor to a club, Rotary Club of Budhaneswar, Flamingo in Rotary International District 3262, Odisha. He's been honored to be one of the few non-PDGs who was invited to address a district conference at Rotary International District 3262. He's been pinned as an honorary member of the hands of Present Rotary International President Kailan Banerjee in Rotary International District 3262. He is a multiple Poharis Fellow and Pohari Society member. His mother, SMT Umar Narayan Kewalramani, is a housewife and was Charter Vice President of Inner Wheel Club of the 10 East in 1986 to 87. His wife, Dr. Gayatri, is a medical biologist and a medical physician and is working with a multinational company in a senior management position. And in his backbone, the wife is his backbone. She is also an honorary Rotarian and currently president of Inner Wheel Club of Ohasnagar. He has a son, Swarab, who is studying law and is also a retractor and also a charter president of a newly formed Rotary Club of 10 Titans and also a charter Rotarian member of Rotary Club of 10 Titans. His wife and son both are Paul Harris Fellows, and his late father was also a Paul Harris Fellow. His social and professional affiliations. He's associated with various social and professional bodies. Professional bodies like he's a past National Treasurer, All India Federation of Tax Practitioners. He's a past President of Tax Practitioners Association of 10. He's a past President of Tax Friends Association, Mumbai. He's a steering committee member of Institute of Certified Management Accountants of Australia and New Zealand, India chapter. He's a member of various national and international associations. His social associations include, he's an advisory board member of the Emerald Planet International Foundation, Washington, D.C., USA. He's a director of Posthuman Africa International, Ghana. He's a president of American Institute of Sidhology, India chapter. President of Sahiti Panchahat, Mumbai, holds various positions and on various bodies. Fellow Rotarians, guests and friends, I am honored to present to you our guest speaker for this evening fellowship, Rotarian Vijay Narayan Kewalramani. Please let's applaud him while he takes the podium. Thank you, my president.
Thank you for the beautiful citation, Rotarian Lucy. Rotarian Vijay, the floor is yours, so you can take over from here. Thank you.
Thank you, President VN Isuma. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to present my views on this very important topic of internationality of Rotary. And I would also like to thank my younger brother and very good friend George, who always keeps on inviting me and ensures that knowledge is spread throughout the world. I would like to thank PTG-IO for being there, my good friend PAG Jumoke, and all my friends across the globe. I can see my friends from at least 15 countries joining in to listen, apart from my home club president Sunil Sali, who is also present, and other members from my district also. But from 15 countries, I can see the members. So this is, friends, the real internationality of Rotary, that to hear a meeting being held in Nigeria, which is maybe for USA, the timing is around 1:30 Eastern time. For you guys, it's midday or early evening. For us, it's around late night. It's nearing 11 o'clock now. And still people are here joining us to attend the meeting. This is the true internationality of Rotary. Friends, Rotary started with 4 friends joining in. And on the 23rd of February 1905, they had their first meeting. By 2011, Rotary started spreading its wings internationally when the first club was formed in Canada. Then in 2012, the Rotary Club of London was found, which was out. This was the first club outside the continent of USA, of the North America. So since then, it became really international. Up to 2022, Rotary was called as an international association of clubs. Later on in 1922, sorry, it started being called as Rotary International. The first club in Africa started way back in 1921, the Rotary Club of Johannesburg in South Africa. And I think the first club in Nigeria was started in 1961 in the Lagos area in Kona. I had happened to be a participant in the centenary celebrations of the Rotary Club of Johannesburg also, thanks to the Zoom and COVID. And really, friends, COVID has literally brought us together and ensured that the world comes together and moves together. Give me some time. I'll just share my presentation with you. Give me a moment, please. Yeah. Is my presentation visible, please?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. So friends, this is the internationality of Rotary that you can see in this very picture. These are the International Peace Fellows who have come together to study The Peace Fellowship is one of the important aspects of Rotary, and you can see people from all across the globe joining in. And when we speak about Rotary as an international, what we see, we have Rotary options within our club and beyond our club. So what are the options beyond the club? This is what we can start with. Initially at the base is my Rotary Club, your Rotary Club, where we connect to local people, we connect to friends, we get new networking partners, we get new friends. Because when we join, we are always told Rotary is a club of all equals. Rotary is formed for all the leaders in their vocation. So you get to meet different people, you get to meet different leaders in your vocation. Initially at your club level, that's the ground level. Then you move across in your area. Once you start attending seminars and all, you start meeting people in your area, that is say Abuja area, and then maybe in the district 9127, earlier it was 9125. Then as you move ahead, you go to the zone and you get opportunities moving ahead. Then there are paired zones which give a director each, so that is called as a region in Rotary. And after ultimately we have a Rotary International which has been having presidents from all across the globe. So Rotary is a big open space where you have got lots and lots of opportunities to move about. We'll check into every of these. How do we engage? The first and foremost we have seen is that the Rotary Foundation, which actually was started by the president of our club in 1917. He said initially, as we all know, that Rotary was formed on the basis of fellowship and networking. That's how Paul Harris has formed. Uh, I would just like to go to the history when Paul Harris was moving around with three of his friends in the market. He saw a trader moving with other friends. So he thought, why can't we have a fellowship? And they, on 23rd of February 1905, history was created when four of the members, they met in a chamber in Unity Chambers, and they formed a Rotary Club under the presidentship of Steele. That was the initial, but that was formed on the basis of fellowship. Once Rotary started spreading, in 2000, by 2019, sorry, by 1909, we had Rotary spread across USA. Then by 1909, Canada had a club. By 1912, the first club outside the US continent, the American continent, was London, and then Rotary started spreading. Then that was the point in 1617 when RG Club, the then member, in whose memory we have the Arts Club Foundation. He thought that yes, now we have done a lot of fellowship, we should also move to service, social service and community service. That's how the Rotary Foundation came into being somewhere in 22. He was the initiator by giving a donation of $2.54 for the Rotary Foundation initially. So now what does Rotary Foundation do? It gives you a good connection. This is where the internationality of Rotary comes into being. That you being sitting in Nigeria, you need funds to do a big project. Maybe you have a problem on malaria count, you have a problem on maternal infertility, the count. So you need some funds. Nigeria doesn't have the funds, so you need funds. So what you do is you connect to a club, maybe in Europe, you may connect to a club, maybe in US, and nowadays you may connect to a club, maybe in India. They will support you for their project. They will fund you for their project. A project being held in Africa, Nigeria can be supported by one or more clubs or districts jointly from one or more continents. Earlier, it used to be one club, one district. Now you can have a club coming from India, a club coming from Europe, and a club coming from US, coming together and funding your project, supporting you. This is the internationality, that they don't look at who we are supporting, they look at people. We are a truly international organization, that we move internationally. Then we have the Rotary Action Groups. Now, what are the Rotary Action Groups? They are Rotary affiliated groups, cost based. We have separate Rotary Action Groups. There are around 27 Rotary Action Groups as of now. I have just highlighted the important ones: economic development, Rotary Action Group for Peace. It is doing a wonderful job for peace. And as we all know, Rotary was one of the 42 organizations which was invited during the formation of the United Nations for a consultation process, and also Rotary has a permanent seat in the United Nations Assembly till date. Rotary is one of the important founding guides of the United Nations. Then we have addiction prevention, environment, which is the latest one, and we have a board member of the SREG, Nagjyoti, sitting over here. She is the co-chair of the SREG board, the Environment and Sustainability Rotary Action Group. That is one of the most important. One of the oldest is Water and Sanitation Rotary Action Group, which helps for water sanitation, check dams, and all that across the globe. One of the again latest Rotary Action Group, which was formed 3-4 years back, Menstrual Health and Hygiene. They are doing tremendous work. These are basically action group formed cause-based. They have members from across the globe. They form different chapters across the globe and work to ensure that the cause for which it is formed is fulfilled. Then we have the Rotary Fellowships. What are the Rotary Fellowships? They are hobby-based groups, or they are groups based on shared interests. We have a Rotary Fellowship group of lawyers. We have a Rotary Fellowship group of past presidents. We have a Rotary Fellowship group of past district governors. I am not speaking about these, what you are seeing. We have a Rotary Fellowship group of, you can say, authors, publishers. And the photograph that you are seeing, it's a Rotary Fellowship group of yachting. Rotary Fellowship group of yachting is one of the oldest fellowship groups, and in fact, it has been doing global grants with its own funds. That is the power of fellowship, that people had come together for the hobby of yachting, but through that they have collected the funds and they are doing community service through global grants. That's why I put this picture of yachting over there. There are many hobbies that you have. You can have tennis, and those who are drink lovers, you can have fellowship groups or beer lovers, wine lovers, whiskey lovers, gin lovers, everything separately you have got fellowship groups. Then your hobbies, stamp collection, pin collection, they all are Rotary Action Group. Then you have sports, cycling, bicycling. You have Rotary Action Group for motorcycles, Rotary Action Group for cricket, badminton, tennis. You have a hobby, you join it, you get to move to international locations. Last year, our cricket team from our district went to a cricket team in 7020 in Trinidad, and they had a match. They had matches with them from the IFCR, that's the International Fellowship of Cricketing Rotarians Group, the Cricket Rotarian Groups, a group from India in my district. A team went to Trinidad and they had matches with them. This is how you connect to Rotary. That's the internationality of Rotary. Then we have inter-country committees. Inter-country committees, the role is to promote relationships between two or more international districts or countries. What it does is, it tries to connect. Why it started? After the World War II, a need was felt that now there are differences between various countries because they had fought the war, so it was important to bring them together. To bring them together, the first ICC was formed after the World War, immediately after the Second World War, between India, France and Germany, because they were enemy countries in those days. Subsequently, they became allies. That's a different issue. So they were enemy countries. To bring them together, to bring the Rotarians together, the first ICC was formed. And then India itself today has 102 ICCs signed with 102 countries. We had recently in April signed ICCs practically all 51 countries of Africa. India is connected to all 51 countries of Africa through an inter-country committee. What it helps is, it helps in the increasing of fellowships to know each other better, increasing cultural understanding, fostering stronger ties. We can have cultural exchanges, we can have friendship exchanges, we can do global grants together, we can have advanced peace and international understanding. The photograph that I have given you is for the US-Ukraine ICC, which is also supporting. So these are important ICCs. They work for peace. They work for global peace. They work to ensure that people join together. Then we have the Rotary Community Corps. Rotary Community Corps, what they do is we appoint people of integrity from amongst the community to look and support Rotary for projects. They work in partnership with Rotary clubs and improve their communities because they know the community, they connect to the community. I, as a Rotarian, supposing I want to do a project 600 miles down the line, I don't know anybody. But if I connect to somebody, maybe a Rotary club, maybe to a local guy over there, it becomes easier. So this is where the RCCs come into being. This is another important part, friends, the Rotary Youth Exchange. Here, students go from one country to another country for 1 year. They literally stay with the other families in the other country as their children, and their children move to the country from which these are coming. It's a student exchange. The kids are treated as if they are their own kids. They get to study the culture. They get to study programs, the way the people live in the other country, and it's a very beautiful program. Every year our district does a youth exchange for 2 to 3 students with different countries. Every year we host students. Our students go out and they learn. We are done with Brazil, we are done with African countries, we are done with Spain, we have done with Germany, UK. So our district has been regularly doing. Then these are some of the photographs that the students also enjoy. They go stay, they get to learn to stay in different cultures, because maybe in Nigeria there may be a different culture of upbringing, but in India the culture may be different. Our children will go there, they will study your culture, they will stay as if they are your children with foster parents. Foster parents are the one who host them. They take care of all their necessities, all their education, all their daily necessities, and they treat them as if they are their own kids. And the children also enjoy the hospitality of the foster parents. And this is how, again, another international aspect of Rotary. Initially, as I showed you that picture in the initial, that's of the Peace Fellows. Rotary awards 130 Peace Fellowships in the year. 80 year of the diploma, that's a 1 year short-term peace fellowships, and 50 full-time master's degree programs are given by Rotary in the one of the 7 institutes. Uganda has one of the 7 institutes which gives basically the diploma certificates. Here people are brought in from different walks of life, and this is the place. These are not supposed to be Rotarians. The guy who wants to do a peace fellowship should not be a Rotarian, but at the cost of Rotary, they are given training for peace. And once they get the certification, they are posted in different areas for peace, help, support to peace, peace development, promoting peace, and so on and so forth. Then we have international conventions. This is where you get to connect to thousands of people. Singapore connection, there were, I believe, 15,000 people had connected. So you get to meet thousands of people and enlarge your family. Your family grows. But before ending, this was what Rotary offers. Now I'll come to the real, means my experience of internationality of Rotary. And thanks to COVID, although COVID is one thing which should not be repeated and it should not come in anybody's life. But this is what COVID, there were some positive sides also. Because of COVID, Rotary moved to virtual. And because of virtual meetings, we started moving around. And I have got so many friends today. You can see a lot of friends coming in right from Jamaica, right from London, to various countries in Africa, to various districts in India. India has got 40 districts, and I can see people from at least 6 to 7 districts sitting over here. I can see members from Nepal. I can see members from Sri Lanka. So you have got a good number of members joining in. Why? Because we have made friends over these period. As you saw, I have attended more than 3,500, 3,800 Zoom meetings, and I have made friends. I have made connects. This is how I connected to George, AK. PDG, IO is a good friend of mine. PAG, AK India is a good friend of mine. So we have been connecting. I happen to become an honorary member in your district. So this is how you move around. Today I have friends in around 20 countries. And I am sure that the moment I go, I will be welcome. I'll be welcome with open hands. George has been time and again asking me when will I be visiting. So we are just planning. This is how Rotary helps you. And what that has done is, now once we connect, I keep connecting to a lot of people. So if somebody needs some speakers, we can help them. If somebody needs to connect for global grant projects, it becomes easier for me because I keep moving. So I know there may be some clubs who are willing to invest in global grant projects. There may be some clubs who may be requiring the global grant projects. We have our charter president from Rotary Club of Sonde, Kate, sitting over here. They have done a global grant project. Being a new club 3 years back, they have done a good global grant project on maternal health in Bukerere in Uganda. So this is what it helps. And you can become the connecting factor. And Rotary will help you. The only thing is nobody asks your caste, nobody asks your religion. I'll give you some examples that one uh, girl was going to the US from India. She was going via Heathrow Airport, London. At Heathrow Airport, her pouch was stolen. So all her passport and money was gone. She had nowhere to go. She was to go to US because her passport was stolen. Visa was not there. She was not able to go to US. She was not able to come out. I received a call through my DG that such and such thing has happened. I called up one of my PDG friends in London. Immediately, friends, you won't believe, within half an hour, that late girl was outside the airport and she was given good treatment. And within 15 days, it was arranged that her duplicate passport and visa were arranged and she was able to fly off to USA. So these are some small time. There are lot many instances you will find through the International of Rotary. And why I have not personally met that PTG as yet, but he's a good friend of mine. We have been doing good projects. We have been doing meetings. We have been talking to each other a long of time. So on just one phone call, he ensured that it is all done. Again, another case was for London. Similarly, one young girl was in a Birmingham hospital. She was not getting, the parents were worried they were not getting the reports. Once I contacted them, one of the friends, Suresh, is also sitting over here from London. I contacted him also, and I contacted that VDG friend also. And within 6 hours, that family got the whole information. The girl's mother flew to London and she brought her back within 15 days. So this is the Connect Internationality of Rotary, friends. This is a small experience. There are a lot many things I would like to share, but because of the paucity of time and I won't, Rotary doesn't allow us to go on speaking. So I would end here and I'm open for questions. Thank you. Thank you very much once again, George and Isioma, for giving me the opportunity to present my views.
Thank you, PPVJ, for the wonderful talk this evening on the Internationality of Rotary. I have gained a lot. I have so many things I have learned. And of course, I'm going to ask you personal questions. I'm going to ask you questions, but outside of this place. The one that I'm interested in is getting the grants to do projects for my club and ensuring my club is known globally, you know, for the good projects we'll carry on. The floor is open to every member for contribution, for questions. Please feel free to ask questions and to make your contributions. Just unmute yourself if you have questions, if you have any contribution, please.
Well, this is Ashish from Rotary Club of Thane Suburban, Mumbai. I would like to thank Mr. Vijay for his enlightening speech. And you brought us all so close together. I feel that Vianney is sitting next to me. So thank you for the enlightening speech.
You're welcome, Ashish. In fact, I am seeing my good friend Gabriel after a long time.
Thank you very much. So great to see you. You are still looking good. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
More contributions, more appreciations. Thank you. Those who are dropping their appreciation in the chat box, thank you for appreciating the guest speaker.
Madam President, good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Thanks to PP Vijay for inviting me to attend yet another international meeting. I notice you're very concerned about global grants. There is a group that has what is called a global grant fair. That's now, well, since COVID has been taken on to Zoom, and they meet like every third Tuesday night.
Okay.
And they do a lot of partnering to get persons involved in different Rotary district grant Rotary, not global grant, not district, global grant project. It's the global grant fair, so it's for global grant projects. They actually have a website that you can go on and search for persons who might match your project, and you can put your project information, and people will come and search to match with you. But this meeting that they have on Zoom, during the meeting, you will see them matching partners within the meeting. So I can send you that information that I got from the last meeting I attended, so that you can link with them. Because now I think we're in the second week. I think are they on tonight? I'm not sure if it's tonight. No, it's probably next week Tuesday. But it's 9 o'clock my time, which would be early morning your time. It would be like about 2 a.m. your time. Yeah.
That's I've always been discussing with Sharp that you please change the timings different, so become difficult for many countries to join it, because in India it is at 6:30 a.m.
Right.
And one of the regular attendees, Nagjoti, is also sitting over here. She knows the timing, early morning.
Yeah. I normally see Vijay and Jyoti on those meetings, yes. But they do quite a bit of work, so it would be good to get involved with them.
Okay.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Dominica.
Yes, I am very pleased to be on this meeting, thanks to my good friend Vijay. And I really want to testify to my experience of the international aspect of Rotary, which has developed tremendously since the pandemic forced us all to go online. We had the opportunity to attend meetings all around the world. There are several people on this call who have visited my club regularly since 2020, Vijay and Nagjoti in particular. And we have had a natural disaster here recently in Jamaica. We had a hurricane which caused a lot of damage. And because of our links with overseas clubs, donations came into my club to help us with giving out food parcels to certain, the victims in a particular community, small community by the sea, where the people lost everything really and had no electricity for about a month. And this is the type of thing. My club has actually helped to support the application of a global grant for a club in Sri Lanka, because we made a contact in that club in 2020 through Zoom. So we have actually become closer and more aware of one another's achievements and problems and projects and so on and so forth. So I think we are much, much more aware of the global aspect of Rotary, and we actually know people. We may not have met in person, but we know each other. I'm sure if I saw some of you on the street, I would know exactly who you are right away, because we've seen each other so often online. Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Any more contributions?
Thank you, Vijay, very much for introducing such a vast variety of people, from respected people, from leaders from various countries. I have been very closely associated with Nigeria for nearly 33 years. and hence I feel very proud to get connected back to Nigeria after my retirement in July 2022. It has been really good to see you all. I will surely be traveling to Nigeria within a month or two. I will surely make sure to meet you all at one of the Rotaries in Lagos or probably Abuja. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you. You are welcome. Gabriel, you are on mute.
Yes, Vijay, I would say that I'm so happy to be back to you online after about 2 years. And most times you've been sending invitations to me. Unfortunately, I'm either on the road or I am not in an area where I can access internet service to be able to join a Zoom meeting like this. Secondly, some issues were also affecting me, some medical issues, so I would hardly be around. I'm running around to see what I can do to be able to solve that. But then I will say that, well, it is Rotary that has actually brought us together. Otherwise, I would not have seen or known you or seen the faces I am the Rotarians I'm now seeing again, via the Zoom meeting, and which has made it so easy for us to connect and bond as friends and brothers. Therefore, I'm so happy to be here. And it reminds me of a visit to Dubai sometime in 2019, where I had the opportunity to attend the meeting of the Rotary Club World Trade Center in Dubai. Ever since, I've had friends and connected to friends all over the world through the instrumentality of the secretary and the past president of the club. When I was president of my club in the COVID year, Vijay, you can bear me witness, most of our meetings were online.
Yeah.
And in fact, most of the speakers that I had that made presentations on my club came substantially from the Rotary Club of Dubai through the instrumentality of the Rotary Club of Dubai Trade Center. And it has helped us to establish relationships and links all over the world. Well, coming to global grants, I would say that I think it's been a very difficult area as far as I know, because if I go through the Rotary Club locator and I get access to a club, I send invitations or introductions to Rotarians that I come across. You can hardly get a response or a reply. If you do get, there are a lot of doubts that are associated with it. So why should it be so? As friends, if I am linking you based on my access to the Rotary Club locator, you should be able to, be friendly to me, give me directions on how I can go about further discussions and link concerning the project that I'm interested in, by which I have contacted you and seeking your partnership for us to be able to build that relationship and also access the program or the project. That way we can build more in terms of internationalizing Rotary as it is. Otherwise, it is difficult because there are so many clubs who don't get to know Rotarians as we meet ourselves here. And therefore, if you access the locator to be able to establish yourself, there's always a doubt established as a result of that. And I think it is very, very important that that aspect should be looked into in order to create an open up means by which clubs can get access to the global grant. Now to my friend that has just spoken on, who has retired and has been away from Nigeria for the past 2 years. Please, we're looking forward to seeing you. My club, the Rotary Club of Wuse Central, we're looking forward to having you in Abuja. Anytime you come around, access us at the New Chelsea Hotel, 6:30 p.m. for 7 p.m. every Monday, except public holidays. Thank you very much, Vijay. I'm so happy to see you once more. And good evening and to all Rotarians I'm meeting on this platform. Thank you.
Thanks, Gabriel.
In response
So
in response to in response to Rotary and Gabriel, I believe that sometimes whether it's a club or whoever, they don't update the information on the club, the search area. So you might find that every year you have a new president, right? And usually it's the president's information that's there. And sometimes it doesn't get updated. And that person who perhaps was the president maybe has left the club, so sometimes when you try to use the locator to make contact, it has been difficult. But if you try this global fair, which is a monthly meeting, you will get some projects done there. I am sure of it, based on what I have observed over the last several months.
Just to add to Carol, Gabriel, that's what I said. It becomes very important that we go through somebody who can connect directly to a club, because maybe many a times, because I'm visiting, I know what are the needs of the clubs, and various clubs, they give to donate to global grants, but they have for specific projects and specific amounts. So maybe through that we can connect. If somebody comes to me with a project that I need to do it this way, then I may have some club in mind who is willing to go for that project, so we can directly connect and it becomes more easier.
It's
Like
easier, yes.
Dominica said, because they were connected, they were able to approach different clubs, and I have seen it, the way they got the support from international clubs for their relief fund.
thank you,
Vijay,
Vijay,
I'm
and
sure
thank you,
in no time
President.
Vijay, in no time you'll be hearing from me. I will be communicating with you. At least to some extent, I'm a bit stable now, so we can chat and then see how we can make a headway forward to be able to see how what we can do in terms of accessing the global grants.
Okay.
We are most welcome,
Okay,
because
please, can I make a
being...
contribution, please?
Yes, madam.
Can I make a
please.
contribution, please? Thank
Yeah.
you very much. My name is Petronella Ochom, and I am the Charter President of Rotary A Club of Victoria, but I'm also the convener of the e-conference, which is a conference that brings together e-clubs. We had our first e-conference this year in March. We have another one next year in March on the 15th. And the last conference was such a success that most of the things we're talking about here featured in that conference. And again, in the next conference, one of the things that is going to be talked about again is global grants. Much because, well, it hasn't come out here, but in the previous conference that we had, there was a concern from some e-clubs, from some other districts, that e-clubs were never really looked at as very serious when they applied for DDF or when they applied for global grants. They were not supported by the district. So we promised that those are some of the issues that will come up in the next e-conference, and so we call upon e-club members and e-clubs to rally behind this conference, because it's what brings us all together. It's what gives us information and also helps us to connect, to get to know each other, to connect, and to do things that are pertinent or oh my God. Can I be heard?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so the conference really answers many of these concerns, and we get to do a lot of things together, because they say birds of the same feathers flock together. So e-conference clubs are the birds of the same feathers. So why don't we flock together? Maybe the issue of not getting replies from other clubs or other potential partners will be sorted there, because then you will meet some other people, you will exchange your contacts, and then take it on from there. So the more we come together, the more we get used to each other, the more we make friends, and the more we expand our network. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Petronella. Thank you. Any further contributions or any question? A lot of people have been asking for the information for the grants.
Sorry,
President. Yes.
Sorry,
please.
President. I just wanted to say that I put information on the chat for those that would like to be part of the organizing committee. Just send us your details on the email there. And also for e-clubs, we would like to get your contact so that we can easily reach you. We had a problem reaching e-clubs in the first conference. This time round, we want to reach as many and ensure that the participation is as wide as we can have.
Okay. Could you please share the information again in the chat?
Right away, President, right away. Let me do that.
Thank you. Any further contributions? Okay. Rotarian Wright, your hand is up.
Thank you very much for acknowledging me. Vijay Wright, President of the Rotary Club of Portmore in Jamaica, District 7020. I am very happy. I am very happy to have joined this afternoon here in Jamaica. It has been a very informative meeting in regards to all the various aspects of Rotary that can be accessed through partnership and networking, not only within your local club or within your district, but across international borders. And that is truly the magic of Rotary. And I also want to agree with the statements that COVID had its shortcomings and posed its challenges. But one of the great things that came out of COVID, because it took me some adjusting, getting used to meeting online, especially as president, because I'm someone who likes to interface and interact physically with individuals. But unfortunately, having gone through COVID, most of us are now more inclined to meet online. And I guess a part of that is the convenience of not having to go through traffic or have to manage our time a little bit more differently in relation to what we can get done during meeting time, as well as the cost of venue and meals, because most of our Rotary clubs, when they meet, they provide meals. So this is an opportunity, and I, for one, will continue to exploit it and see how many clubs I can visit via this modality. But most importantly, it's the networking opportunities to serve our various communities and coming together as Rotarians on a global level. And I also agree about the challenges that many clubs face, especially smaller clubs, with accessing global grants and many of the funding opportunities provided through Rotary. But I know what we should probably try and do is provide learning opportunities for persons to learn better how to prepare those global grants. I know there's a lot of information on Rotary.org and My Learning Center, but there are still a lot of people who are not connected to these tools and have access to them, either out of ignorance or just failing to take the action themselves, which would be negligence. But I just want to encourage everyone to continue reaching out to clubs locally and internationally and working together to achieve the goal. The presentation today was mind-blowing. I learned a lot and was reminded of a lot, because I have not been active in Rotary during the COVID period as much as I would have wanted to. And I know there's one thing with Rotary that is very unique and important. It remains relevant through its evolution, constantly ensuring that it adjusts to accommodate new trends and new opportunities that presents itself as the wider membership may take them on, especially in terms of satellite clubs, community corps, and e-clubs. So from here in Jamaica, I just want to say thanks for providing us this opportunity. We got it through the Rotary Club of Montego Bay. I'm a part of a group, Friends of the Rotary Club of Montego Bay. So hopefully this will be a connection that we can maintain with the Rotary clubs in India and in Africa. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
President Wright, please drop your contact information in the chat.
Thank you, everyone, for your wonderful contributions. Any further contribution? Otherwise, we'll move ahead to the next on the agenda. President Wright, please, could you drop your contact in the information box? Permit me to call on Rotarian Tosin to give a vote of thanks to the guest speaker for tonight's lecture. Rotarian Tosin, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, my president. Can you hear me? Sorry, I have a bit of
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
challenge here. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed Rotarians and our honored guests, we would like to extend our sincerest gratitude, especially to our special guest, Rotarian Vijay, for that very extensive session. It was highly impactful. I personally learned a whole lot. Thank you so much for finding time to share this. Thank you so, so much. Your words have inspired us to reflect on our actions and to strive for a more purposeful approach to our service. Your virtual presence has enriched our gathering, and we must say we're very grateful for the time you took to be with us. Thank you so very much. If our hands are not too busy, as it's our culture here, let's all kindly unmute our mics to appreciate our special guests.
Thank you,
Please
Rotarian
unmute your mics.
Vijay. Thank you. We love you.
Vijay, thank you. You remain my friend
Thank you
always.
so much.
Thank you.
Thanks all for
Thank
giving.
you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Yes. And good evening to everyone. George Hembe,
Thank you
I'm
for
seeing you. You're not
inviting me.
you're not saying anything.
Don't mind George. I'll do it.
Please pardon me. I've been doing 2 meetings at the same time, one physical, one virtual. Please pardon me.
That's great.
Yes, but I heard everything that was being spoken. I heard your comments, and I appreciate everybody. So a very good morning, a very good afternoon, and a very good evening to everybody. I love everybody from the bottom of my heart, and I look forward to a more robust meeting like this next week. Thank you very much once again.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Hey, George. Good evening from Kano.
Good evening. Good night from Nepal.
Good evening and good night.
Mr. Gabriel, good evening. How are you, sir? Long time.
Well, oh God, it's good. So happy to be here. Yes. Congratulations.
Okay, so we're moving on to the next on our agenda. Our time is fast spent, and of course, we're trying to do our usual 1 hour meeting, not to exceed an hour. So the house has been lively. It's been so interactive and full of information. I'm sure a lot of us here has gained a whole lot of knowledge today, tonight, or today, basically, depending on your time zone. And I want to specially say thank you to PPVJ. It's been, the last 1 week has been very, very interactive between you and I know moving forward, I'm going to learn a lot and I'm going to get a lot of assistance from you. Thank you for the number of Rotarians you pulled into the meeting today. I am super elated. Thank you for helping foster the growth of this very new club, the newest in my district, District 9127. I appreciate you. And so the next on our agenda for tonight is let's take one Rotary song. I mean, the house is lively, yes, but we can make it livelier by taking a Rotary song, you know. So CP Phillips, Carol Phillips, could you please lead us in a Rotary song? Any Rotary song?
I don't think I know any.
Okay. Let me call on someone else. Rotarian Oros, are you still in the house? Is it still in this call? Rotarian Oros? My magic president Oros, I see you. Can you lead us in any Rotary song, please?
How about she has a lovely voice. I know she'll give a lovely Rotary song.
Who is that?
Rotary Chili Municipal.
I can't hear you. Your network, it's cracking. Rotarian who?
Vivila Rotary for us. He said something
yes.
from municipal.
Let's do Vivila Rotary.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Vivila Rotary.
Vivala, Vivala.
Vivela, yeah,
Yes,
Vivela.
Vivala, Vivala Rotary.
This is
Vivala, Vivala Rotary. Vivala, Vivala Rotary.
Truth is a right.
The might, love is a
might.
Vivila Rotary. Yes, so let's start. So let's start together.
Let's start together.
Yes, so let's go together. Thank you. That was a good, nice start. So it goes with us at the count of 2. We start from let every good knight raise his helmet and glove. Viva la Rotary, to carry our message of service and love. Viva la Rotary. So on the count of 2, 1,
if
2.
It can be displayed, it will help in the
Okay, I think I have it. Let me see if I can share it right away.
Can you share it on the screen?
So that we can follow.
Hold on. Just hold on. Let me see if I can share it right away.
Yeah, that's very difficult.
Yes. Ate family yona.
Just give me a few seconds.
OJ. We can start as you.
Yep. Can you all see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. MP Oros, we're good to go.
Okay, yes, I can see your screen. Okay, so I think we can go on the count of 2. 1, 2. Let every good
night raise his helmet and Vivila Rotary.
Vivila Rotary.
Carry a message of service and
love.
Vivila
Rotary. Rotary. Vivila Rotary.
Vivila Rotary.
Truth is right.
Love is
right.
Vivila Rotary.
When something is wrong, let us straighten it out.
Vivila Rotary. Nothing is worse than
Nothing is worse than the fear of a doubt. Vivila Rotary. Rotary.
Vivila Rotary.
Vivila Rotary. Truth is alright. Love is a man. Vive la Rotary. I think we can put a round of applause. Beautiful. I think we can stop here. The chorus is good. Thank you
Madam
very
President,
much.
we have some homework to do.
Yeah, we got homework to do.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Thank
Over to you, my
you.
magic president.
Thank you so very much, my magic president Oros, for leading the house, making it more lively again. Next on the agenda, our account details is on the chat box for SAA collection. So please do well to drop in your SAA. Would appreciate whatever you give to us. Remember, it goes into the foundation. It's for charity. And we're a baby club, so would appreciate every contribution. Thank you. Yes, just a few announcements. The district governor's investiture for District 9127 is scheduled for this weekend, the 17th of August in Jos. And I'm sure every member of District 917 is fully ready for hospitality. I am ready, and I'm sure my magic president Oros is ready too for hospitality. And it will be officially
my home state for that matter. So Vijay, you should try to get pictures of how Plateau is like for Vijay so that he will see the rocky nature of the state.
Oh, sure.
And you can also let him know
everything.
the temperature now as it is. Yes.
I'll be sharing all the pictures with you, President. I have a lot of pictures for today.
Okay, thank you.
Gabriel has received 2 of his pictures by now.
Oh wow.
Okay. Oh, that's great. I'll look at that. Yes.
Thank you.
Vijay, you're a wonderful man.
Definitely.
I've been chatting with PDG Inamdar just some 2 days back.
Okay.
I'll get back to you, Vijay, on that.
Okay. PDG Inamdar is from District 3141, my neighboring district.
Yes. So I will see. I will share some thoughts with you.
Okay, so thank you.
Vivek, are you there?
I'm talking.
Vivek, are you there?
Please.
Yes, I'm here.
भी क्या conversion है?
सर अभी बढ़ गया है 1600 के करीब है। आज पता नहीं कितना मैं कानो आया हूँ, वैसे मुझे पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है क्योंकि मेरा एक ऑडिट था उसमें।
Vivek, now I will have to take. You have to give me some lesson for me to hear what you are telling Vijay. So
I was just asking him the conversion
Mr.
rate for.
He wouldn't.
Gabriel, I was asking him the conversion rate for India and Nigeria.
What's the effects? How is Naira is dropping? Is dropping or rising? We're just asking what Naira against USD.
Well, the rates, well, to some extent, a bit stable at I think 1.650 or thereabouts. Now,
Vivek is my exchange. Vivek is my exchange bank. Whenever I need to transfer money to any of the clubs as SA, I request him and I transfer him in Indian rupees. That's the point.
Yes, the last time I spoke with Vivek, he was in Lagos. I don't know whether he's still there or he's outside Nigeria now.
I'm still based in Lagos. I came for one assignment for 2 weeks in Kano.
Oh, that's great, Vivek.
Kano
was
the first club of Nigeria formed in 1961, Vivek.
Yes, in Kano, yes, Kano.
So
I'll try to visit. If I'll get chance, I'll try to visit.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yes,
I'm actually supposed to be in Lagos.
I'm
supposed to be in Lagos this month, but Vivek, to be honest with you, I can't make it. Yes.
Okay. I will be there. I will be there. This month and I will be there. This month I will be there.
No, I won't make it. I won't make it.
All right. You will get chance.
I have
we'll see
your number.
Abuja.
I have your number. I'll chat you.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Gabriel. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'll chat you.
विजय सर पैसे ट्रांसफर कितना करना है?
2 आपका लोकल 2000.
अच्छा ठीक है.
Good evening, Safety from Sri Lanka. President Isioma, I have asked Vivek to transfer 2,000 Naira on my behalf to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
VK, thank you
If you-
for thank you
As
for
I,
your contribution.
as I told you, from India, it's difficult to transfer directly. So Vivek, fortunately, has been a good friend, and it becomes easier for me to go transfer through him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so very much. The account details is in the chat box, so you can get it from there.
Yeah, this is,
However, I can equally
yeah,
send
this
it
is
to.
Anakputa Chonia name.
Yes. Yes.
But it's not a club account, ma.
Well, yes, because we will officially be announced as a charter club on Saturday at the district governor's investiture. So it's only when our certificate is issued to us that we can open our own club account. That's the reason we're using. Yes, so currently we're using the vice president's account for it.
It gives me the honor to be the first official speaker of the charter club.
Oh, yes, the very first. I give it to you. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Vijay.
George, I have taken up your credit. Huh?
Yes, George has done a very good job for me, and I'm so appreciative of him.
He's a very good person and a very good support as a AG to all his clubs. Even last year when he was AG, I have seen the way he has worked with all his clubs, Abuja Municipal and all that, the way he has supported.
So mother club is Abuja Municipal?
No, Abuja.
Abuja Municipal.
Okay. No,
I said George as
club?
a AG last year, he supported Abuja Municipal very much.
Who sponsored this new club? I would like to know just.
The grandfather club.
Okay,
Abuja,
okay,
the grandfather, yes.
Okay, all right.
Vivi, would it be in just this weekend? Would like to see you. Put a face to the voice.
Who you are speaking to me?
Who please?
VVK, will he come to?
Who?
Will Vivek. He come to Shama? Yes. Will Shama be in just this weekend to put a face to the voice? Since he's in Lagos right now. Yes, we can see you, but
no. Right now, I'm in Kano. I'm a member of District 9125 now. District 9127. My membership still loyal to Rotary Club as Abuja Asokoro Diamond. I'm a active member for that same club. Still, my membership is loyal to District 9127. I never migrate my membership to Lagos. The Lagos has two districts now again, 9111 and 9112. So I'm still a member of District 9127. I can say that's what I'm asking. A lot of friends knows me. Those are old friends. I can say past 3 years I'm far from the district.
Vivek, she is asking you if you will be present in Abuja on the weekend and meet them personally.
No. Not possible. I'm in Kano for 2 weeks. Abuja is far for me right now.
Including Jos. So you can't even make it to Jos. It's also far from
Jos is far from Kano. It's okay. We'll do live video with you. We'll do the live video of the investiture with you. So you're not going to miss out.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Please share the link so I will try to attend.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been an interactive section tonight. And the time is fast spent. We've spent over an hour here. So I would want us to round up and call the meeting to an end. Can someone
President, for your information, we had around 65 members on and off.
Oh, yes, I did notice it. In fact, this is the largest since the inception of this